So today, we're talking about something we all do, but for some reason, we tend to check it at the office door. I'm talking about laughter. We're going to dive into the serious, science-backed case for why humor isn't just a nice to have at work, it's actually essential for success. Let's get right into it.
It's a really good question, isn't it? I mean, think about it. As kids, we laugh all the time. But as adults, not so much. And when you step into a professional setting, it can feel almost forbidden. It's like there's this unwritten rule that says serious work demands a serious face. But what if that very idea is what's holding us back?
All right, so that leads us right into the central paradox here, this tension between what feels completely natural for us as human beings and what somehow become expected of us as professionals.
And this is really at the heart of the issue, right? Laughter is such a fundamental part of how we connect, how we communicate. And yet, in so many workplaces, it gets actively pushed down. We worry it might make us seem less professional, maybe less dedicated. But get this, the data actually suggests the complete opposite might be true. Now, these aren't just some feel-good ideas. We're talking about real, tangible business outcomes. And this is backed by research from places like the Harvard Business Review. I mean, just think about what these points mean. Reducing stress. That means less burnout for your team. Increasing engagement and fostering collaboration. Well, that leads directly to better teamwork. And stimulating creativity. That's the engine that drives innovation. So how in the world does a simple laugh pull all of this off? Well, it creates this incredible ripple effect. It impacts us both internally, inside our own minds and bodies, and externally, with the people around us. Let's break down how that actually works. This is absolutely fascinating. Okay, so on one hand, inside your own body, the second you laugh, there's this immediate physical reaction. Your body relaxes, your breathing gets deeper, and your brain releases these feel-good chemicals. But it doesn't just stop there. At the exact same time, look what's happening out in the room. The entire energy shifts. Social barriers start to come down, conversations just flow better, and people feel more connected and way more open to sharing their ideas.
And that's why laughter is one of the most powerful social signals we have. It instantly tells people around you, it's safe, we can trust each other, we're on the same page. It just cuts right through tension and works like a social glue, making every single interaction that comes after it that much easier. It's literally a shortcut to connection. Okay, so this brings us to a really cool new way of looking at all this, a framework from the folks at Happywise. Instead of seeing laughter as some kind of distraction, we can start to see it as a strategic tool, a catalyst that actively creates well-being and improves the way we all work.
The first big idea here is what they call a micro moment. Now, we're not talking about telling jokes or doing a stand-up routine at the water cooler. It's much simpler. We're talking about these tiny, brief moments of shared humor. These little instances have the power to completely change the quality of our energy at work, shifting it from stressed out and tense to open and positive.
And the second idea is to think of laughter as a simple resource. This reframes it as this accessible, totally free, and incredibly powerful tool that's available to every single one of us at any time. I mean, think about it. It's a tool we can consciously use to build a workplace that isn't just more productive, but also more collaborative and, this is critical, more sustainable for the people working there.
And that word, sustainability, is so important here. A work culture that makes room for laughter is one where tension can be let out before it builds up into burnout. It helps create a kind of emotional buffer, which makes the huge pressures of modern work just a bit more manageable. Look, it's not about pretending problems don't exist. It's about building the resilience to face them together.
So when you boil it all down, everything we've talked about really comes back to one simple but super powerful idea: reconnecting with the human element at work.
And this is really the bottom line, isn't it? Laughter doesn't make you any less serious about your job. It makes you more connected to the people you do your job with. It reminds all of us that behind the job titles, the project plans, and all the quarterly targets, we're all just people. So my question for you is, what's one small way you can bring this simple, powerful resource into your workday?